beats.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your man, Junior, aka Smoking Guns out here in Tucson, Arizona, representing the Ultimate Fight Club, giving you the latest content in boxing and MMA news that is out. So, great news right here, man. I've definitely been looking for the next announcement that ERROL Spence was going to be making, and he has made it official. It looks like he will be facing KEITH THURMAN in April at the 154-pound weight limit. I'm looking like, hell yeah, let's get it, man. But this is coming out in a bunch of different media outlets. This particular outlet is on ESPN.com, where it states, ERROL Spence, KEITH THURMAN finalizing junior middleweight fight. And in this article, it goes on to state, ERROL Spence and KEITH THURMAN are finalizing a deal for a PBC on pay-per-view fight that is expected to take place in April, sources told ESPN. Spence holds 3 of the 4 major titles at welterweight, but this matchup will take place at junior middleweight, sources said. WBA President Gilberto Mendoza told ESPN that he granted Spence a special permit to fight outside the weight class without relinquishing his 147-pound title. Spence will have 60 days from the fight, Mendoza said, to close a deal for a long-awaited undisputed welterweight championship bout with Terence Crawford. If not, Spence must defend his 147-pound title against the winner of the postponed WBA regular title fight between Virgil Ortiz Jr. and Imantas Stanionis. Spence, 32, could also decide to campaign at the 154 pounds moving forward. Quote, now, with that news coming out, this is actually some pretty badass news. I know a lot of people weren't expecting for ERROL Spence to fight KEITH THURMAN, but with the negotiations that did fall apart last year with ERROL Spence and Terence Crawford, with Terence Crawford pulling out of the damn negotiations to fight a dude like Avanesian, that really disheartened me. As soon as that happened, I'm like, you know what? That fight ain't never going to take place. If it does, it is what it is. This is the boxing game, so I never get my hopes over big fights in boxing, just for the simple fact is it's always some kind of politics that will take place for big fights not to happen. But with a dude like ERROL Spence fighting a top guy like KEITH THURMAN is definitely better than a fight like Terence Crawford versus friggin' David Avanesian of all people. But with this being stated, with him fighting KEITH THURMAN at the 154-pound limit, I know he didn't really want to fight KEITH THURMAN. He was like, you know what? I'm not even giving you a chance at the belt. If you want to fight, let's fight at the 154 pounds. I definitely see ERROL Spence Jr. getting in KEITH THURMAN's ass, but KEITH THURMAN is still a real live dog. I don't give a damn what anybody say. KEITH THURMAN is still a live dog. He will definitely come in with making this a really good fight. He's got the boxing ability, the technical ability, the footwork. He's got the type of power to be able to keep a dude like ERROL Spence responsible, and he will still come in and make this a great fight. And this is definitely going to be an exciting fight that I'm definitely going to be watching. And with him fighting a dude like KEITH THURMAN at the 154-pound limit, he might be testing himself to see how he feels at 154 pounds, because after the KEITH THURMAN fight, he might just be like, F it, stay at the 154-pound limit. He's got some great fights at the 154-pound weight class because all of those dudes are on the PBC. So no matter what move he makes after this fight, he's definitely got some great fights still ahead of him in his career, especially if he stays at the 154 pounds. All right, you guys, but I guess only time is going to tell what's going to happen. Will he come back down to the 147-pound to make this fight with Terence Crawford, or will they just go in their own directions? But only time to tell. But I hope you guys like the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any kind of questions, any kind of comments, hit me up in the comment section and I'll be sure to hit you guys up. All right, so I hope you like the video. Holla at your man.